Assalamu alaikum Warahmatullahi wa Barakatuhu. Today's message is not for everyone. It is for the misunderstood, the overlooked, the spiritually chosen. Allah isolates the chosen for 7 reasons that few understand. Before we begin, listen carefully. If you feel lonely, disconnected, or spiritually different, this message may explain why. Stay until the end, because the final reason might change how you see your entire life. Have you ever wondered why your circle keeps shrinking? Why certain people walk out of your life without explanation? Why you sometimes feel separated from the world, even when surrounded by people? You might think, is something wrong with me? But what if the truth is the opposite? What if Allah is not punishing you, but preparing you? What if your isolation is not rejection, but selection? Not everyone is meant to walk the same path. Some are chosen for deeper understanding, higher responsibility, and greater spiritual refinement, and that selection often begins with isolation. But why would Allah isolate the chosen? Let us uncover the 7 hidden reasons few people truly understand. Isolation can feel painful. It can feel like abandonment. It can feel like silence. But silence is where hearts are purified, distance is where souls are refined, and loneliness is where true reliance on Allah is built. If Allah is removing distractions from your life, it is not cruelty. It is divine strategy. Now let us reveal the 7 reasons. Reason 1. To strengthen your reliance on Him alone. When people leave, you learn that your true support is Allah, not friends, not status, not society. Allah isolates you, so your heart stops leaning on creation and begins leaning fully on the Creator. Ask yourself, if everyone disappeared tomorrow, would Allah still be enough for you? Reason 2. To protect you from spiritual corruption. Not everyone in your life wants your growth. Some drain your faith. Some weaken your discipline. Some normalize disobedience. Allah removes harmful influences before they damage your soul. Sometimes what feels like loss is actually divine protection. Reason 3. To purify your intentions. When no one is watching, who do you worship? When no one praises you, do you still strive for righteousness? Isolation reveals whether your actions are for Allah or for validation. If your worship only thrives when others see it, Allah will remove the audience. Reason 4. To build your inner strength and wisdom. Chosen people must carry heavy responsibility, and heavy responsibility requires resilience. Allah isolates you so you learn patience, so you develop self-mastery. So your character becomes unshakable. Pressure does not destroy the chosen. It forges them. Reason 5. To prepare you for a greater mission. Before Allah elevates someone publicly, He refines them privately. Silence becomes training. Loneliness becomes discipline. Distance becomes preparation. Many of Allah's greatest servants were shaped in isolation before being entrusted with leadership. If your season feels quiet, it may be because Allah is preparing your stage. Reason 6. To increase your spiritual sensitivity. When noise fades, the heart hears divine guidance more clearly. Isolation sharpens awareness. It deepens reflection. It increases connection with Allah. In solitude, you hear what crowds drown out. Perhaps Allah isolated you so you could finally hear His call. Reason 7. To separate the rare from the common. Not everyone is meant for the same spiritual rank. Not everyone is meant for the same closeness to Allah. Allah isolates the chosen because their journey is different. Their standards are higher. Their accountability is greater. If your path feels lonely, it may be because you were never meant to walk with the crowd. And here is the powerful truth few understand. Allah does not isolate the chosen to break them. He isolates them to elevate them. Pattern interrupt, a moment of reflection. Let us pause for a second. If Allah isolates the chosen, then why do we fear being alone? Maybe the real danger is not loneliness. Maybe the real danger is staying surrounded by distractions that delay our purpose. Think about that. If you feel isolated, do not rush to fill the silence. Do not beg for attention. Do not chase people who walked away. Instead, ask, what is Allah teaching me in this season? Your solitude may be building discipline. Your loneliness may be strengthening faith. Your separation may be preparing greatness, but remember this warning. Not everyone who is isolated is chosen. Some are isolated because they reject growth. So ask yourself honestly, are you becoming closer to Allah or drifting further away? Cliffhanger. What happens after isolation? In the next phase of your journey, Allah may either elevate you beyond your expectations or leave you in the same place if you ignore the lesson. The question is not why Allah isolated you. The question is how you respond to it. Because the chosen do not waste isolation, they transform it into spiritual power. Outro. Call to action. If this message spoke to your heart, reflect deeply. Are you being isolated as punishment or as preparation? And remember, sometimes Allah removes people from your life because He heard conversations you never did. If you want, I can now write a 10-minute continuation script revealing what happens after Allah finishes isolating the chosen, the next divine stage. If you have been listening closely, understand this. Allah does not isolate someone to abandon them. He isolates them to transform them. The loneliness you feel may not be a punishment. It may be purification. It may be preparation. It may be proof that Allah sees in you what others never did. While others chase noise, Allah gives you silence. While others seek approval, Allah teaches you sincerity. While others remain comfortable, Allah challenges you to rise. But here is the urgent reminder. Isolation can either elevate you or harden you. It depends on whether you surrender to Allah or surrender to bitterness. Do not waste this sacred season. Pray more, reflect more, discipline your heart, strengthen your relationship with Allah, because when Allah finishes refining the chosen, He replaces loneliness with honor, confusion with clarity, and pain with divine purpose. Final cliffhanger, a question for the soul. Ask yourself tonight, am I being isolated because Allah is preparing me or because I am resisting growth? Your answer will determine your destiny. Final outro, strong and memorable. If this message resonated with you, do not ignore it. This may be Allah speaking to your heart. Stay firm, stay patient, stay close to Allah, because the chosen are not forgotten. They are being prepared.